Good evening, Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Double header for you folks. First off, Jason, before we get into anything, it's great to have you back here tonight.
Man, it's good to be back.
I had to deal with my dad, the Silver Fox, for a couple games. Currently still not on speaking terms. Happy to have you back, buddy.
Yeah, good to be back. And, I heard the boys had a couple good games while I was gone, a tough one against Essex. But, yeah, they played well from what I hear. And, we're going to have a good one tonight on senior night. And hopefully they can put a beating down on this Rutland team and have a good game.
Yeah, and with that, number 8 Rutland, 4-12, 11 losses in a row, making the trek up Route 7 to visit your BFA Bobwhites, number 2 in the VPA, sitting at 13-3. These teams met not too long ago. BFA going down to Spartan Arena, getting a 5-1 win. When you look at both teams, I know Rutland coming off a 7-1 loss to a very hungry Rice team who's kind of battled a couple close games coming up on the short end against South Burlington. Unfortunately, at the discretion of the Rutland team here, they fell short there. But BFA, on the other hand, as you mentioned, 13-3. Tough one against Essex earlier this week. Lost 3-1 down at the Essex skating facility. Really great skating game on behalf of the Bobwhites. Very disciplined, clean game. A little bit of issues with calls in the third. Other than that, just kind of the same thing, just struggling to move the puck for the Bobwhites.
Yeah, they got to move the puck better. Definitely, the first line, they've done well with point production. You got Webb, Colin Audie. Those guys are, Audie's got 26 points, Webb's got 19, and Merrill has 10 points. So those guys are doing well putting the puck in the net, but they got to distribute the puck around with each other, get the puck in the zone and work hard cycling and doing what they do best. But Colin Audie, can't say enough about him.
Yeah.
With his passing and how well he sees the ice. So look for him being a factor, moving the puck well. But I think Merrill will move the puck a little more, but, that'll come. Hopefully as the year goes on.
And just talking about key players again, Northwest Access Corporate Outfitters Player of the Game. Again, a sponsored event. Unfortunately, we only have one shirt to give out to one individual. So individuals have already gotten the award. We'll put them aside, try to distribute that accordingly.
Yep.
A little bit of drama last time. So feel free, we'll have our videographer to check the comments. And if you have an opinion on who you think's player of the game, they haven't gotten it already, we would be happy to add that to the mix when Jason makes the decision at the end of the game. So again, stay tuned. Northwest Access Player of the Game, sponsored by Corporate Outfitters. Last game, Corbin Schreindorfer getting the award. Corbin coming off strong. Past handful of games, been a great addition to this team. But moving on, Jason, I don't personally know a ton about this Rutland Raider team. But BFA, again, kind of struggling to score. Regardless of who's coming in, you got to put the puck in the net. So I think it's a good opportunity tonight to try to move the puck a little bit better, try to generate some scoring opportunities, and get back on top going into postseason.
Yeah, this Rutland team, younger team, only 4 seniors all around and a lot of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So I think they are a younger team and younger goaltending. So they got to have a little more experience as they're playing a very strong BFA team with 10 seniors, and Michael Telfer in the net is a tough guy to get the puck by. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. With this BFA team being home, senior night, they're going to be pumped up. You're going to have a lot of people out in the crowd, I would assume, with a doubleheader game with the girls playing after.
Yeah.
So the boys look good in the pink tonight, pumped up, and I think they're going to be ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, again, Pink the Rink, breast cancer awareness, as well as senior night. Game 1 of 2. Girls coming afterwards. I would imagine it's a 7:30 tip.
Yep.
MMU, CVU Cougars coming to visit the Comments. I know the Comments undefeated on the season, recently surpassing the single season record of goals for. So congratulations to Coffee, Rulo, and staff. I know Aaron Tully is helping out as well this year.
Yep.
So congratulations to that group on that monumental mark. But moving on, we're here live, as mentioned, for the boys. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Perley Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV's sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. And just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a non-profit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. NorthwestAccess.tv/donation. Just to give you an outline of how we're going to do things tonight, we will be live for first intermission. Jason and I, it's been a little bit. I think we did the Northwest Power Rankings last Wednesday a week ago before you took off. So we'll get back at that, bringing this week's Power Rankings, one of the last weeks coming in. And then we'll do a little bit of a playoff picture.
Yep.
And then the second intermission, we're going to tune towards the seniors, what they meant to this team, what our perception of them is on behalf of the viewers. So a little bit tribute there. Again, graduating a handful of seniors. Certainly going to miss all of them, as they've all been crucial parts to this team this year. So a little bit of tribute there. Bliss, I started doing this with the Silver Fox the last couple games. I know we don't know a ton on Rutland, but we've been doing a little bit of a game prediction. What's your call on tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think BFA is going to come out very strong. I have no doubt they're going to put 6 or 7 in.
So is that 6 or 7 to what?
I think it's going to be 6 or 7 to, I think Telfer's going to have a shutout.
So you got 6-0, 7-0?
Yep.
So which one?
I'll go 6.
Okay. Bliss has got 6-0. I'm going to say an 8-1 BFA win. I think they're going to pour it on tonight. First and second unit really starting to get going. That third unit's been very physical. With the COVID issues and whatnot, Schreindorfer coming back to offense, filling in on that third line with Wilbur and Raff, who have played well together.
Yeah, they've done super well.
I think the second line with Wood, Savoy, and Beauregard moves the puck very well. And then arguably the first line, the 3 best forwards on the team, I think it's just a matter of time before they go off. So I've got an 8-1, but very excited for the game. Again, live here at the Collins Perley Sports Complex. We're going to take a break. We will be back just before puck drop and have first period of action for you. Thanks.
Thank you.
sister Olivia, and brother Ari. Number 6, Colin Audie. Coming out with him tonight is his mom, Kathy, his dad, John, and his brother, Ethan. Number 10, Matt Merrill. Coming out with him is his mom, Kelly, his dad, Todd, sister, Michaela, and grandmother, Deb. And it's also his birthday.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
Number 11, Ezra Lanphier. And coming out with Ezra tonight is his mom, Abby, his dad, Carl, and his brother, Logan. Number 13, Derek Redguire. And coming out with him tonight is his mom, Kathy, and his dad, Mike. Number 14, Cam Piper. And coming out with him tonight is his mom, Amy, and his dad, Ben. Number 18, Gavin Fravies. And coming out with him tonight is his mom, Hillary, his dad, Travis, and his 2 sisters, Gabby and Grace. Number 28, Aiden Savoy. And coming out with him tonight is his mom, Kelly, his stepdad, Brian, his dad, Jason, and his stepmom, Jess. Next is our manager, William Magnan, and coming out with William tonight is his mom, Judy, his dad, Mark, and his brother, Colby. And finally, our mascot, the bird, Zach Smith. And coming out with Zach tonight is his mom, Heather, and his dad, Fred. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize and congratulate the seniors from Rutland High School. Number 17, Jason Ryan. Number 18, Brad Manieri. Number 19, Boston Patori. And number 21, Micaiah Boyle. Congratulations to all our seniors tonight, and good luck. welcome to Collins Perley Sports Center, home of the BFA Bobwhites, for tonight's game between Rutland High School and your BFA Bobwhites. We do expect good sportsmanship tonight from our athletes and spectators while playing here at the center. Please refrain from making inappropriate, disrespectful, or insulting remarks at the players, coaches, or officials and fans. If you witness such behavior, please report it to the site administrator. Failure to abide by our expectations could result in removal from the complex. We hope you enjoy this game and you're staying here as our guests tonight. Our officials for tonight's game are Mr. Robtoy and Mr. Fellows. Please remove your hats for the national anthem. And the starting lineup for each high school. For Rutland, the starting lineup, number 1, goalie, Noah Brunemuso. Number 4, defense, Jacob Downs. Number 24, defense, Ethan Wiley. Number 21, center, Micaiah Boyle. Number 13, forward, Graham Seidner. Number 19, forward, Boston Victory. And the rest of the Rutland High School team. And the starting lineup for your home team, BFA Bobwhites tonight. Starting in goal, number 1, Mike Telfer. Starting defense, number 4, Ethan Audie. Starting defense, number 14, Cam Piper. Starting at center, number 6, Colin Audie. Starting at forward, number 10, Matt Merrill. Starting at forward, number 3, Levi Webb. And the rest of your BFA Bobwhites. Dropping the puck for tonight's game will be Mr. Coach Bill O'Neill. A multi-sport coach at Essex for over 4 decades, he led the Hornets to a combined 24 state championships in 3 different sports. He is arguably the winningest high school coach in Vermont sports history. He was the National High School Boys Hockey Coach of the Year in 2006 and became only the 2nd Vermonter tapped to join the National High School Hall of Fame in 2008. This past week, he was honored as a member of the Vermont Sports Hall class of 2022, and I was honored to be on that board that elected him. The Bobwhite hockey team is blessed and honored to have Coach O'Neill as an integral part of our program. We want to thank our community for opening their arms and embracing him and his family in his recent battle with cancer. As great as a coach as he has proven to be, the BFA community believes he is a 10 times better person of influence for all of us. Thank you, Coach O'Neill. I'm going to take a moment. And read a letter from Coach O'Neill to his fellow coaches, players, community, and people in the stands. I am flattered and proud to be a part of such a kind and generous community. This event demonstrates your compassion for others. You care for your families, for your neighbors, and for those in need. Your kindness and your generosity are your badges of honor. Thank you. Coach O'Neill will now drop the puck. Can the captain from each team please come forward to drop the puck with Coach O'Neill? Thank you, Coach O'Neill, and good luck to both teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Bliss coming off a absolute tour.
Little getaway. Don't have to go there, but
in the greater Pacific down in Hawaii. Bliss, you have a chance to swim with any sharks, dolphins, you pet the sea turtles. tell your fan base at home what went on that extravagant trip.
It's a good time. Good time. That's all I can say.
No, quickly, before we get started, a little shout out tonight to our captain, Matthew Merrill. Happy birthday, Matt.
Yeah.
Love watching you play, buddy. Of course, Matt's got a broken wrist. He's been absolutely tremendous the past 2 games, not only with his foot speed, but his physicality. One thing I'd like to see this Bobwhite team do a little bit more tonight, I messaged my brother and I said, you better lay the body tonight, because hasn't always been their strong point. Of course, you don't want to get caught up in any penalties.
Right.
But with that, obviously, I think BFA, being a strong, fast team, like to see some physicality when they match up against their opponents.
I think they could get away with a little more physicality in this game, just because, this isn't an Essex. It's not a Rice. It's not a Colchester. I think you'll have more opportunities to use the body, get under their skin a little bit, get them frustrated. You're in your barn. Let them know it's your house, and you're not going to let anything go. So, I'd love to see him.
And the other birthday tonight is our boy, good friend of both of ours, Ben Roberts. Benny, we play a little pickup with him. He's one of my go-to golf partners. So happy birthday, Benny. He's expecting a new arrival here soon with him and his wife, Gabby. So thinking of you both. Benny, happy birthday. Love you, brother.
Yeah, Benny, happy birthday, bud. Good luck next year, starting as new head coach.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry. And for those of you who don't know, Ben Roberts being awarded the head coaching job on behalf of Toby, stepping down. From what I understand, most of the coaching staff all going to be a part, but Ben taking over the realm and looking to bring this Bobwhite team throughout the future. So that's going to be exciting to see, and we're happy to look forward to that. So here we are, Colin Audie set to take the face-off, and we are underway as BFA wins the draw. Levi Webb collecting it, getting it into the zone. Puck comes up top to Piper, and Piper throwing it all the way down. BFA with it in their offensive zone. I don't know if these pink uniforms will throw me off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little different.
I mean, the numbers, they're there. They're green on pink, but just a new look for us. So hopefully we don't mismatch any players. Aiden Savoy in the slot. Deflected shot goes down low. Aiden to get his own rebound. Looking to pass it to Merrill. Puck comes through to Piper. Piper throws that down behind the net. Aiden Savoy with it, circling. Shot hits the side of the net. Rutland collecting. Flips out all the way out, and Ethan Audie will give chase.
I know he had a nice goal earlier in the year, came around the net just like he did and sniped it top corner, so he likes that move coming around the back of the net.
We will have to get familiar with the Rutland roster, as I haven't seen Rutland play. I don't think we saw him play last year, so it's 2 years ago last time we saw this team.
That's true. Good shot there.
Good shot on net. Good save by Michael Telfer. Rutland coached by Mike Anderson, a Castleton alum, played for the University of Castleton. Shot there on net, just wide was Ryder. Puck comes out top into the neutral zone. Beauregard with it, quick move to his backhand, skates around his defender. Looking for a backward shot, hits the side of the net. Daniel Rafferty comes in for the third line, pressuring on the offensive boards. Tommy Wilbur giving chase. Tommy looking to shrug off his man. Mannery is going to try to circle that behind the net. However, intercepted, puck up top. Shot there by Frades. Good shot by Frades. Schreindorfer looked to tip it in, couldn't do so. BFA gaining possession early and often, Jason, about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, they're doing a good job keeping it in that offensive zone, not allowing Rutland to get out of the zone at all. Just working the puck so well down low.
So Rutland with it now, trying to break it out through the neutral zone. However, it comes all the way out to Clarkey. Clarkey with a stretch pass to Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer chipping it down low.
And this might be one of those games, Cam, you see a lot of icings from Rutland just because they might get so tired of chasing around BFA in their zone.
So Duclon calls for a line change as Rock gives chase, looking to break out for the Raiders. Quick move there to his backhand through the neutral zone. 3-on-2 if he hurries. Shot on net and a glove save by Michael Telfer. And even though BFA's had the majority of the possession, Rutland with a couple shots on net so far.
Yeah, Rutland with 2 shots, BFA with 1. Rutland with a little more quality shots, but both were no problem for Telfer. Telfer with a .930 save percentage on the year. He's been rock solid. He was a little better last year with numbers, but he's still, one of the top goaltenders in Division I.
So puck in the Rutland offensive zone, number 16, Olsen with it. Not sure if that's any relation to the Olsen family that played while we were there. I know they're a well-known hockey name in the Rutland community, so we'll look for him to be a factor here tonight. That's number 16, Greg Olsen, just a freshman.
Yeah, a lot of younger guys on this team.
With it now is Lanphier, chips it on the boards. Puck in the neutral zone, slap down. Looking to transition through the neutral zone. Matt Merrill picking it up. Matt doing a good job getting it down low. Puck behind the net. Audie looking to chip in front. Great pass there, and an even better goal! An even better goal! As Colin Audie down doing work behind the net. Finds arguably the best shooter on this team, Aiden Savoy. I believe Aiden's got 11 goals now, 12 on the year, and Bobwhites, about 4 minutes in, take the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Colin Audie doing hard work down below behind the net, finds a way to get the puck out front to Savoy. Savoy going down almost on one knee and blasting it top left corner over Broughton Meso.
So there's a shot just wide.
Excuse me, Beauregard.
Sorry, what was it there?
Beauregard had the assist. I thought it was Colin Audie down below the net.
Well, we could have been confused with 5 and 6.
Yep.
The second line was transitioning out, so it would make sense that maybe I saw it wrong.
Oh, it's okay.
Was that just one assist on that goal there?
Just Beauregard, and either way, Beauregard, good work down there, and good finish from Savoy.
Yeah, Beauregard getting his 19th point on the season behind Audie with 26. He's the next in
Webb's
line.
got 19.
Sorry,
tied with Webb.
So he ties Webb there with that 19th point. But plenty of points going around between those top 2 lines as Rutland transitioning through the zone is Ryder. Already talked about him quite a bit, even in the early stages. Any offensive pressure, at least by Rutland. Ooh. There's a hit there by Schreindorfer. BFA chipping it through, tries to get to Rafferty, delayed off sides. Comes out top to the neutral zone, and Frady's doing what he does, just getting the trouble out of the way and throwing it down low.
But so far, good for BFA to get on the board early on this Pink the Rink night, senior night.
Rutland with it, pass in front.
Got a delayed penalty here.
Guy up top is number 12, Locus. And as Jason said, a delayed call. It's going to be interference on BFA.
Yeah.
Puck slid out into the neutral zone as Locust got a quick shot there.
Looks like an interference call here
on Wilbur.
Yeah.
So Tommy Wilbur going to serve 2 for interference. And they came out quick against Essex. I know we're talking about 2 different animals, but gave up 1 quick. So hopefully they can get this PK and move on with their business.
Yeah, interested to see Rutland's power play and see if they can work the puck around on this BFA team.
BFA with it. Frady's looking to get it out. Get to the Merrill. Great touch pass to himself as Merrill. 2-on-1 with speed. Great pass. Oh my. I don't know if I can say oh my God, but.
I think that's okay.
We'll get into it in a second, but a great 2-on-1 as Matt Merrill with a great individual effort and then finding a backhand pass to Audie with an even better move.
You know, when we were talking about Merrill earlier in the game, moving the puck a little more if you
Yep.
can do that. And a perfect example, finding Audie in a beautiful move, just managing to miss the bottom right side of the net. But what a pass and what a play by Matt Merrill.
And even better save by Brutomesso.
Brutomesso, yeah, I mean, he just managed to get a pad on that, or I don't know if Colin just couldn't get the puck in quick enough, but good move and good save. Good play overall.
So about 50 seconds left on the Wilbur interference. Great scoring. That's the passing and the 2-on-1 that we've been looking for all year. And as critical as we've been, we'll credit them when they do it. And that was a great play there.
When Matt, coming from the left side, kind of crisscrossed over to the right side, allowing Audie to find that room to the net and backhand pass over to Audie from Merrill. And just a close one there, but it was just a beautiful setup, beautiful play all around. Matt using his speed as he always does. And just finding that vision and finding his man.
And Matt, again, with a broken wrist. I went out with his dad a little bit before, and we had a chance to chat. And I know he had spoken to his dad and said, I have a broken wrist. I don't have as much mobility for a release, but if I can use my speed and move the puck, I know I can be beneficial. And that's just a great point right there and why we need this kid in the lineup.
Yeah, exactly. If he's managing to get that done on a play like that, ooh.
Good hip check by Beauregard there in center ice.
Yeah, I could have almost saw a trip there just with how things have been going lately. But
looks like the Bobwhites are going to be 1-1 on the PK. Bliss, great crowd for a Rutland BFA matchup.
Wow.
Liam Wood with a great move, looks to slide it to Beauregard, can't do so.
Yeah, Cam, great crowd.
And Rutland looking for the stretch pass right there across ice to Mellon. Mellon can't get a shot on that. Ethan Audie's going to pick it up. He's going to get a Swainbank. Touching it to Wood. Wood gets it up to Beauregard, who gets it down low as Swainbank gives chase. No icing there. Just under 7 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, and Wood had a good little inside-out move going into the zone. Almost got in there by himself.
Yeah, as critical as I've been, I had mentioned to him last game he had 3 or 4 rushes where he was able to find some space. So look for him to do that tonight and find the shooters of Beauregard and Savoy, who are known to bury the puck.
Well, Wood been doing a good job last few games. Got 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points on the year. So he's been having a very successful second half of the year here.
Couldn't agree more. He fits in nice with Beauregard and Savoy.
Really does.
Clark up top. Good shot by Clarkey there. Just a better block shot by Mellon. Puck up top to the far side defender. Looks like Frady's maybe with a shot on net. Good to have Frady's back from a physicality standpoint.
Yeah, Frady's with that smart low shot, trying to look for the rebound, and that's what these BFA defensemen do so well, those nice low shots.
Frady's has been very disciplined with that. He never tries to get too much out of his shot.
Right.
He's got a quick enough release as it is, so just a low, hard shot on net. Good things to come from something like that.
Right, and that's the thing. Just get it on net. You don't have to blast it.
Colin Audie in the offensive zone. Quick cut there up top to Lanfear. Lanfear gets it down low to Merrill. Comes up top to Webb. Webb with it. Trying to get a little bit of cycling here as Merrill gives chase in the corner. Hit on Merrill by Mannery. Audie with it, trying to find the center slot. Can't do so, circles around the net. Back down to Merrill. Merrill kicks it with his skate to his backhand. Doing a good job circling back down to Audie. Audie looking for space. Up top to CJ. Cammie Johnson. Johnson shot deflected wide. Pass there to Merrill, and another great pass by Merrill to the far post as Audie unable to capitalize on that one.
Merrill with a little mustard on that pass. I think it just kind of got ahead of Colin Audie on that one, but good effort and good look.
BFA with it in their defensive zone, trying to break out, able to do so. Beauregard looks to touch it to Savoy, can't hold on to it. Icing waved off. Rutland with it in their defensive zone. Wide awake, getting it out. However, second line picking it up in the neutral zone. Liam Wood with it now. Ooh. Tries a little backhand pass, can't find Beauregard or Savoy. And Ethan Audie doing a good job holding in. Intercepted, going the other way, one-on-one. Rutland, great move there. Almost all alone, and a good opportunity by Rutland is Cooley. Cooley only a sophomore. He looks good for this Raider team.
Yeah, he had a great move into the zone. You know, found his space going in, kind of cut inside on the BFA defense. I think it was Audie, but Audie back-checking, finding a way to get back and not letting him get the shot off. But Cooley, yeah, one of the better players, number 9 for this Rutland Raider team.
And when you look at the, I don't know so much about Rice, but you look at BFA and Essex and the numbers that they're losing, even a Rutland team like this Division I tournament's going to be wide open next year. So if you're Anderson and staff, you got to be excited about what you can build on.
Right, and I mean, they got a lot of young guys, you know, to build up on. They're not going to lose a lot of guys.
BFA touching it out into the neutral zone. Rutland getting it back down low is Mannery.
But Essex, you said they had, what, 10 or 12 guys that were leaving? Essex?
They had 10 from the year before. Seniors graduated from the past year. I don't know what the number was for juniors, but it was something like that.
It was pretty high, I remember.
Rutland with a little stretch pass there through the neutral zone. Can't collect. Going the other way is the Bobwhites. Is Phelps. And did you know Colby Phelps was back? Because I didn't.
No, I didn't know. Whoa, that was close there. Went off one of the Rutland players right over Rumatesso's net.
So other than the bum wrist for Merrill, BFA at full strength. They haven't really been at full strength since a couple games into the season.
Yeah, I remember you saying December 31st was the last time they had a full roster.
Yeah.
Back before I had left, and good to see a lot of the guys back.
So Phelpsy with a good breakout pass there through the neutral zone. Good to see him back. Been talking about him a lot. He's going to be a huge factor for this team next year.
That's for sure.
Him and Clarkey. Obviously, you got Johnson and Audie, but
yeah,
that 3-4 guy is going to be huge.
Right.
So BFA in their offensive zone, trying to hold it in. Webb battling along the boards, tries to chip it to his man. Johnson there to pick it up. Johnson throws it down. Duquesne calling for a line change. About 2:20 left in the first as the Plex starts to fill in for this doubleheader.
Oh,
puck in front, and a great goal by Colin Audie. A little touch pass there, a little move to his backhand, and a 5-hand goal by Colin Audie to make it 2-0. And Bobwhites out early. I know there was some movement there, so I'm curious to see who got the assist, but it happened so quick. But Colin Audie getting his 27th point on the year.
Yeah, Audie finding the back of the net. A little bit of traffic, as Cam said, in front of the net, but Colin found the puck and managed to do a quick little move and put it between the pads of Bruto-Messo. But good job there, and he's racking up the points, 27 points. It's his 8th goal. Yeah, we'll have to listen in on the assists.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you listen in and not say anything so we can get credit for the goal.
So Beauregard and Landfear. Beauregard getting his 2nd assist of the game.
And does that put Beauregard at 20?
20.
Yeah, good for Shawnee.
And Landfear.
For those of you watching, his father wearing the MVU jersey after the family picture. Steve, love spending time with Steve before and after the game. Great guy. Even better inside joke there. So
yeah, that was pretty funny seeing him take his coat off and having that MVU jersey on underneath.
Puck in the offensive zone. Savoy with it down low. Up top to Clark. Clark gathering. Shot there. Good block shot by Rutland. Is Wide Awake, who's made a couple good defensive plays so far for the Raiders. Frady's chipping it in and laying down the body on Cooley.
Cooley still was stuck up, and Frady's stick kind of was getting dragged around the ice.
Again, folks, if you've got your opinion on player of the game, as long as one of those players hasn't already received the shirt, be happy to take that into consideration. Again, we don't want to give the same shirt to four shirts to one person, so trying to distribute the wealth, but feel free to chime in. Happy to take any consideration.
I think we got a delayed call here. It's like 12. Rafferty matching calls, a trip and a rough. So we'll probably go on 4-on-4 here.
By the way, I haven't told you yet, but the boys want to get a quick snap after the game for senior night. So your name was mentioned.
Okie doke.
Uncle Blister.
Yeah, I didn't catch the. It was down in the corner where those matching penalties went on, and I could not see.
You said Raf won.
I think it was Raf with the tripping, and we'll have to find out here.
20.1 left, so it'll be 5-on-5 with the matching.
I think it was Raf that went to the Bugs.
Well, we'll listen in. I'll give you a chance to note it when they come on.
Yeah.
Face-off won by BFA. Quick shot there. Save. Actually, more so the puck just kind of pushed on net. But Brudemesso so far looking decent. Just a couple really good opportunities that BFA's been able to capitalize on.
Yeah, I mean, he's played well so far. I mean, he's had a couple tough chances there. I mean, those goals were decent goals. Nothing he can do about it.
So BFA in the offensive zone.
And just a note, he's a freshman.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to hit triple zeros. BFA, senior night Pink the Rink is going to go in after one. Up 2-0.
Here we go.
2 minutes for tripping. And Rutland penalty assessed to number 11, Anthony Rock, with 24 seconds left in the first period.
So that's Rafferty and Rock.
What were the calls on him?
Rafferty was tripping and Rock was a roughing, and the only other penalty was Wilbur with that interference earlier in the period.
Yeah, and a couple goals there, a couple really good goals. Could have been even more as Matty Merrow looking to set up Colin Audie twice. Fortunately unable to capitalize, but Audie getting one regardless. But 2 goals there. I know Beauregard had a couple assists, but what do we have on the board, Jay?
Yeah, Savoy getting on the board first with an assist from Beauregard, and great pass there from behind the net to Savoy. And then Colin Audie getting that second goal from Beauregard and Lanfear. Lanfear getting his 3rd assist on the year, so 3 points for him. Good to see him getting a little point production and on the score sheet. So, yeah, and, those penalties I mentioned before. So 2 penalties for BFA, 1 for Rutland.
Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Perley Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage, please contact 802-782-8676. So it's been a minute with home games and whatnot, so we're bringing you the standings late, but it's that time. Northwest Access Power Rankings. This will be our second to last week. Not a ton of movement, but a little bit of movement. And I'll kind of go through the run through. I know you know most of these teams, but staying strong outside looking in, not enough really to jump in, but in my opinion, the next best team in the state, Milton, 12-5-1 outside looking in.
Yeah, Milton, a good solid team. They've been good the past few years. They went to the championship 2 years ago when we were at Gutterson.
I think they lost in the semifinals last year to Brattleboro, who was the team who ended up winning it.
Right, but the year before
they were in the championship.
Yep. So yeah, the past few years they've been a great solid team and a Final Four team. So look for them to be a force come playoff time.
Yeah, I mean, pretty vanilla here at number 5. They've been holding strong. Last week was 5, but 18-0 Hartford. don't have any D1 wins, but have cleaned up across the board in D2.
Yeah, they've taken care of every team they need to. They've really proven the team that they are. Hartford Hurricanes, 18-0 speaks for itself, so we can't really move them around. And, yeah, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah. Number 4, Colchester, 11-6. Only 6 losses coming to 3 teams above them.
And Colchester, that's just one of those teams. They're very good. You know, they got Brown, Rubley, guys that can really make you pay if you take a penalty.
They have that sophomore defender, number 15. I'm forgetting the last name, but he's looked pretty well.
Of course, I didn't see him, but,
yeah.
you know, unfortunately. But, yeah, just a 1-0 loss to BFA. So they're a strong team.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be one of those playoff teams that's going to be tough if you see them in a quarterfinal or semifinal game.
Yeah, I think if you're BFA and Essex, you're certainly happy that Colchester and South Burlington, arguably the only other team outside the top 4 that could make a splash, at least win a game or two,
right,
is on the other side of the bracket. So, and then, you know, Jay, I kind of took the liberty. I managed, obviously, to go down and watch the boys, obviously. Brother was playing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But the only mix-up is you got the Bobwhites sliding down to number 3 at 13-3. Last week, number 2.
Which makes sense. I mean, they just had that recent loss, 3-1 to Essex. They lost earlier, you know, in the month to Essex as well with a 3-1 here at the Collins Perley. So it's just right putting them up in that second spot. So yeah, I mean they're strong.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to argue with anybody that BFA has the most talent top to bottom.
Right.
When you talk about first 4 lines, defensive unit, and goaltending, I think, and, you know, we call it both ways. I think some people, you know, disagree with us, but some people respect us for calling it as it is. I think BFA, against the good skating teams, when you talk about Rice and Essex, they certainly can move the puck down the ice. They really have a difficult time penetrating that center slot against the good skating teams. It's not like you're making moves on teams that struggle to skate transitionally.
Right.
And I think that's why they've had an issue against Rice and Essex. And we got to give Essex the credit with a couple 3-1 wins. So at number 2, Essex 12-4-1. Last week 3, currently sitting at number 2.
Yeah, Essex, super strong skating team, well coached. Chris Line, great coach from there. I know your buddy's also an assistant coach, right?
Yeah, Tyler Peckham.
Tyler Peckham.
Yep.
So they're a well-coached team, great skating team. They got, you know, a couple guys that really are crafty and can put the puck in the net. So, you know, they got Sincata, they got Max Line. Is that his name, Max Line? Or what's the little kid's name?
Oh, they got Sisters and Prim.
Sisters Prim. Justin Prim.
Yeah.
He's a real crafty player. I know he had 2 goals, I think, last game against BFA.
I know he helped out on the power play there. I didn't do the stats.
But, yeah, either way, they're a great skating team. They had a couple losses early in the year. Northwood Prep, big deal. They're not going to see them in, you know, Vermont State playoffs. But they're going to be one of the top teams, which they always are. They're, you know, it's either them, BFA, you know, in the past, you know, 15 years, 10 years. So.
And I was talking to my buddy this morning for a little pickup skate, Jake Orr, teacher down in Essex, coach of the boys varsity soccer team, used to help Billy O'Neill as an assistant coach. He's a teacher there. He's got a lot of these players that he teaches, and I know he made a comment this morning. He said, you know, it's kind of funny. A lot of these players were down and out. They didn't think it was their year, but sure enough, this senior class for Essex certainly making a name. I know we talked about early in the year them losing 10 seniors, but then we called this game here 3-1, and I said, geez, Jay, we're calling a lot of the same players that we did a year ago in the championship.
Exactly, and that was so fun to be down there.
Yeah.
Watch, you know, just how the playoffs ended up, and, you know, Essex having all that time with teams dropping out, you know, having all that rest, and, you know, BFA really capping it off by winning down at Letty Park, and us being able to join that and you know, feel the boys how happy they were after finally capping off that win, after thinking they won, you know, winning CVU here and thinking they won the championship, and then having to really do it for a final time. So and
then the number 1 team, 13-1-1 Rice, other than the first couple weeks, have been number 1 all year. They have the tie to Essex. They had the 4-3 loss to South Burlington. Took CVU to overtime. A little bit of hiccup here in the last leg of the season, but coming off a big win, 7-1 against Rutland. No reason for us to not have them up at the top.
Right, solid team. I mean, it does show that they're human having that loss. to Essex, or to South Burlington, and having that tie versus Essex. So they're a team that can definitely, have a tough game or, be taken over. And, I'd like to see BFA do that to them, later this year.
And with Wednesday being the final night of regular season, next Saturday we'll be playing only 8 teams in Division 1, 15 in D2. So VPA hosting the play-ins. D1 boys hockey won't have any games. They'll have the quarterfinals a week from this Wednesday. We're talking about a playoff picture. And prior to this game, just running through the matchups, number 1 Rice hosting number 8 Rutland Raiders, who we're seeing here tonight. The winner of that will play number 4 Colchester hosting number 5 South Burlington. Then looking at the other side of the bracket,
which I think will be a fantastic game.
Yeah, and then down on the other side of the bracket, number 2 BFA hosting number 7 CVU, and then the winner of that playing number 3 Essex hosting South Burlington. Got a little ahead of ourselves, but I wanted to ask you, given the side of the brackets, obviously there's no reseeding in high school hockey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what matchups stand out? What potential matchups? What do you notice about that bracket to date?
I really would look forward to a Colchester South Burlington. I think it'd be a great game to watch. South Burlington, we said earlier, had that win over Rice. So Colchester also a very good skating team, very dangerous with those guys we mentioned. So I think that would be a fantastic game. On the other end, CVU is always one of those playoff teams that can be a thorn in your side. So BFA, if they did, go into the playoffs and play them right now, I think it would be a tough, first round game for BFA. So those are really 2 that stick out to me. I think Essex is going to take out Spalding pretty easily, and I think Rice is going to run over Rutland.
Yeah.
So those are pretty self-explanatory. But as far as that, those 2 games are the ones that stick out to me.
Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Again, Northwest Access Player of the Game, sponsored by Corporate Fitters, to conclude our first leg of the broadcast tonight. Trying to keep a leg up. I mean, there's 2 players for me that stand out. 1, Matt Merrill. Nothing against Matt, but, obviously he's one of the more explosive players on this team, tends to get out in front. Really happy for Matt, how he's been able to move this puck for this first line tonight. And him alone has given Colin Audie a handful of opportunities to score, and I think that's what we need out of this first line to run deep. So Matt Merrill, of course, he already got the player of the game against Essex, so we'll look other ways. And again, I think Colin Audie is in all the right spaces. He's got a great step tonight. He's got a goal tonight. So far, those are kind of the 2 players that have stuck out in my opinion.
Yeah, and even Sean Borgard, 2 assists on the night. I think he's looked, very solid on his senior night, especially.
Again, another player of the game.
who's had it. But I mean, Lanfear, there's a guy who had an assist tonight who, could potentially be one of those guys. So, we'll see.
So we'll look for your insight there. Going to take a quick minute break, pan over, and we will be back for second period action here live at the Collins Perley Sports Complex. Welcome back to second period action. We are underway. BFA hosting the Rutland Raiders. BFA number 2 in the VPA, number 3 in the Power West, Northwest Power Rankings, that is. Winning the draw, getting it down low, hosting the Rutland Raiders, currently sitting in that 8th spot. Rutland, unfortunately, only 4 wins on the season, but they've certainly had a couple chances here tonight, Jay.
Yeah, I don't think they're looking as bad as them on paper with those 11 losses straight. But, you know, they got 3 shots in the first period, and a couple of them are pretty solid.
Great pass in front.
Wow.
Right there.
Bromesso, what a save.
Wow, Colin Audie went to tee up Merrill. Bromesso making a great save. This first line doing a great job moving the puck tonight.
Just working the puck around so well. All of them getting a touch on the puck there. And Bromesso with a split save as a freshman makes him look good.
Second unit out, Liam Wood giving chase. Wood with it in the offensive zone, circling down low, gets it down. Aiden Savoy giving chase, able to intercept and pick it up. Near side boards in the offensive zone, circling the shot there, and he scores! And it looks like Aiden Savoy gets a great goal in the slot. Not sure if Wood's getting credit with the assist there on the cycle, but Aiden Savoy getting back to what he does best, and that's scoring goals.
You know, we've talked about his release over and over all season. Liam Wood doing a good job getting the puck down low. Took a hard hit over by the BFA student section. Savoy finding a way, finding space out into the slot and firing off a shot top right corner. Beautiful shot, beautiful release by Aiden Savoy, giving him his 13th goal of the year, 18 points.
So we'll listen in on the goal just so we can get credit.
Yeah, I'd like to see who got some assists there.
Shot there on net by Mannery.
Goal scored at 1:22 in the second period. Number 28, Aiden Savoy, assisted by number 5, Sean Beauregard.
Wow, Bory. I'm surprised Wood didn't get an assist there.
Yeah, I thought he might have been the last one to touch it, but I could have missed something easily.
I mean, maybe someone grabbed it
Last
behind
week
the
I
net,
called
but-
a 2-line pass, and that hasn't been in play for years. So it's
Hey, that was a rule at one point.
well, you know, people make mistakes. It is what it is.
But Beauregard, man, 3 assists tonight on his senior night.
Good for Beauregard.
Got to get him down on the sheet here. Big hit.
Gagne getting it down low, taking the hit on the far side boards. Intercepted by Parker Gagne, gets it down low. Gagne filling in for Rafferty. Not sure if everything's okay with Raff. We'll look for that. Gagne's kind of filled in all throughout the year, so maybe just kind of a new addition to this line just for a quick shift.
Yeah, it's good to see some of those guys get in, too.
Yeah. Johnson up along the boards to Gagne, unable to break it out, comes back to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Schreindorfer in the neutral zone. Intercepted by Mellon. Mellon throws it all the way down. Again, 3-0 BFA. Senior night, Pink the Rink, breast cancer awareness. Game 1 of 2. BFA Comets hosting the MMU CVU girls team later here. We'll have Mark Needleman on the call.
The boys really dedicated, too, with the Pink the Rink. They got pink laces, pink tape, pink on their helmets, pink on their gloves.
Shot up top of the point, deflected there. Hit on Lanphier, sorry, Merrill. Another shot on net, comes out in the slot by Webb. Good block shot by Rutland. And maybe puck out of play.
Yeah, went up into the netting. Weber with a good opportunity in the slot. Didn't get a lot on it, but managed to get a shot on Brumesso, and good save there.
We did have a comment on Facebook. I think they were trying to help me out with the pronunciation.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's going to be difficult.
I don't see anybody with that.
Well, Mannery.
Maneri?
Oh, it's Maneri, yeah.
Yeah, but they say Mamere? Or,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rutland with it in the offensive zone. Number 12, Locust. Rutland trying to get it out through the neutral zone. Comes to number 16, Greg Olson, who gets it down low. Again, we apologize for any. Jeez, that puck came up. And I
Thought that was coming at me, bud.
I thought that was going to take you out, Bliss.
That was I was ready for it, but whew. Didn't think I'd be in the danger zone up here, but.
So face off here. Puck up top, gets it down low. Rice trying to maintain the offensive zone. Wood with it, has room. Puck rolls off his stick, gives one up. Rutland one-on-one.
Ooh.
And there's a shot by Cooley that goes off the bar near side of Telfer as Wood costs one up and gives a one-on-one.
I assume he's going to hear about that later on from somebody. Comes Savoy.
Pass in front, rebound there, wide open net, Rutland on it, no whistle, puck comes back up top.
A lot of commotion there.
Beauregard almost had a goal there on top of the 3 assists. Rutland finally getting it out, stretch pass there, that's tipped by Sedner.
Boy, a lot
Sedner.
a lot of bodies on the ground in front of the net. Guys trying to cover it up and get in the way. And BFA couldn't manage to track it down and get it on net.
I think it's a Maneri.
Yeah.
And I was saying Mannery.
Go with that.
Of course, I went to school down in Castleton, so I'm sure some of these kids are related to some of my friends from going to school and being down in that area for 4 years.
I'm sure.
So I only know a few people who call me Cammy. And there's a puck up and out of play, and there'll be a face-off here, Central Ice, just inside 10 minutes of the second period, Jay.
Yeah, Savoy early goal.
What do you think so far? I mean, you've been out of the mix for a while.
It's good to be back, but
Yeah.
I think the boys are looking pretty good. I think they can settle it down a little bit. Kind of a little sloppy at the beginning of this period, but I think things will start to settle down a little bit.
My father and I had ends with one another, calling a couple games.
Oh,
so
man.
I don't know if you had heard, but
I didn't hear a lot. I was listening to you one day for a little bit, but
Jason Ryan getting it behind the net, picked up, however, by BFA, skating the other way with room is Johnson. Johnson gets it down low. Rutland gives chase. Pass behind the net, back the other way to Locust. Pass up to Ryan. Ryan with room looks for a backhanded pass to his other side winger, can't connect. Lamphere going the other way with it. Lamphere with room. Good shot by Lamphere. Even better save by Brudamesso.
yeah, good snapper there on the going for that top right corner, top left corner for him. But Brudamesso with a good blocker save.
Matt Merrill giving chase behind the net. Good move there around his defender. Tries to leave it for Audie. Audie with it now. Good pass to Merrill. And wow! Matt Merrill dishing it to Colin Audie for a give and go. And another great offensive possession by this first unit. And Merrill
burying.
Merrill, Audie, and Webb doing all sorts of good things for this BFA team as they get on the 4-0 lead early, or halfway through the second period.
Merrill's 9th goal of the year, 11 points.
I know Colin was definitely assist.
Colin was definitely assist.
I believe it was Merrill, the Audie back to Merrill. He kind of just snuck in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's Audie's 20th assist. I'm sure he had an assist on that, so I didn't see if they're going to give a third. Yeah, so Audie and Merrill tag teaming there for that one. Merrill bearing it 5-0, beautiful shot. Beautiful goal for him to add to his stats.
And Audie getting his 28th point of the year, coming close to that 30 mark.
Yeah.
Very hard mark to get on a BFA team that rolls 3, sometimes 4 lines and only plays Division I teams. They don't play a split schedule for the most part.
Yeah, and I mean, you can just tell 20 assists. He's a playmaker. He knows how to move the puck, sees the ice well, always has his head up when he has the puck, finds his man, and he did that there with Merrill. And Merrill just doing a good job burying the puck.
Schreindorfer with it, one-on-one shot there. Oh, Schreindorfer just misses the far up-hand right corner as this third unit looking to get in on the action. Rafferty back out, so it looks like Gagne was just kind of adding in for a little break. Schreindorfer with it behind the net.
Well, what an addition Schreindorfer's been for this team.
Yeah, I was just saying that to my father earlier today.
Just great. I mean, he's really done a good job.
Super hard worker, big body, good foot speed. Can bury the puck if you get it to him in front of the net.
Right, 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points on the year. So he's one of those guys that's right in the middle for this team.
Ryder going the other way, 1-on-2, looking to find space. Brady's doing a good job pinching him off. Rutland still with it in the corner. Circling back, puck comes up top to the slot. Looks to slide it over. Back to Ryder, gets it down. Below the net.
National Weather Service, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Mine's doing the same thing.
Oh,
so
it is.
It's a snow squall alert.
Rutland with it now, 3-on-2, pass in front, great pass.
Wow.
Wow! Rutland Raiders with a great 3-on-2 and a great find in front of the slot.
I think it was William Alexander with that shot right in the slot. Not sure who had the assist, but he found himself wide open and fired that puck past Telfer. So with that, Rutland Raiders with a little bit of life.
Yeah, Alexander with a great goal, but an even better pass from the slot.
Yeah, but he was wide open in front of Telfer, and he had all the time in the world to find his spot, and he found it. And Telfer, one of those guys tough to score on.
Yeah, that was an impressive play by Rutland.
But hey, they're showing a little bit of life here.
Yeah, they are. Hey, we mentioned it. I mean, they're not obviously as deep as this team, but for that, they've had their chances here.
Yeah, Alexander, a junior for this team. Cooley with the assist. And Cooley, another guy you've been mentioning most of this game. Cooley getting that beautiful assist to Alexander in the slot. He's getting a little cut out.
Just cutting out a little bit here and there,
Should
but I
be
think
okay.
we're still good for right now. So 5:30 left in the second. BFA up 4-1. That keeps my prediction still in play, Jason.
Yeah, that just ruined me. But BFA already with 4 in the half of this second period, so.
Rutland trying to break it out, puck in front, and they'll just get that out of the zone. Comes out to Phelps. Phelps looking sharp after a separated shoulder. Or sorry, broken collarbone.
Yeah, collarbone. And he said he was going to be back late February, mid to late February, and he's here.
He looks good tonight.
He really does.
Phelpsy with it now, a little touch pass there through the neutral zone.
Oh, Merrill.
Great move by Merrill all alone. Merrill slides it. Oh, wow. Brudemesso, another great save. Rutland goalie looking good.
Brudemesso already seen 12 shots.
Little scrummage in front of the net. Brudemesso covering it up.
But Matty finding his space on the left side here. Tough angle, but I think he was trying to go top left. Brutamessa with a blocker save. But Maddie having a good game too. Looking good, moving the puck around. He's having a game for himself. I like to see it.
So up top to the point.
Good block.
Piper, shot, blocked. Comes to Beauregard. Second unit out here for the Bobwhites. Unable to hold it in. Rutland going the other way is Sedner. Getting it down low where Locust takes over. Unable to hold on. BFA going the other way. Ethan Audie with it, with space. Finds Beauregard. Pass in front. Savoy right there. Can't jump on it. Liam Wood gives chase. Liam gets it back down low. Rutland going to take that opportunity to try to get it out. Can't do so. Beauregard slides it to Wood. Wood back up top to Audie. Audie shot there. Puck comes up top. Piper can't hold on. Piper regrouping with Audie. Throwing it back down. Duplon calling for a line change.
Wow, big hit by Savoy. And we got a delayed call here. Looked like Rob Toy put his arm up. Maybe it was, I guess it was for the icing, not the hit.
Yeah, it just was.
It looked like he simultaneously put his hand up as Savoy had that big hit, but I guess it was clean. It was a big hit.
Yeah, as I've learned, no hybrid icing, so just the automatic whistle there. And they'll bring it back down here as Rutland winning the draw in their defensive zone is Downs. BFA able to gain possession. Schreindorfer with that to Rafferty in front. Wow, good opportunity there.
Ooh.
Shot there, comes on the stick of Schreindorfer, circling, looking for room. Pushes it to the far side of the corner. No BFA forward there to collect. Rutland going the other way. Potential 1-on-2, tripped up. BFA breaking that play up.
Is that Cooley? Yeah, that's Cooley. He's a good player, good skater.
Rutland in the neutral zone. Good pass there, good neutral zone breakout. Cooley with it now, looking to find room. Can't, as Ryder unable to hold on to it. Clark's gonna collect on behalf of the Bobwhites, turned over there. Rutland with it, circling, looking for a man, up top to the point. Tries to slide it over to Manieri.
This is definitely Rutland's top line there that was on there with Cooley, working the puck around really well.
Greindorfer taking that in the neutral zone, getting it all the way down. Just about 2 minutes left in the second. 4-1 Bobwhites here on senior night, Pink the Rink.
Nice pass.
Touch pass there, 2-on-1, shot on net. Levi Webb with a good opportunity. Puck comes up top to the defenseman. Lamphere tipped, just wide. Rutland getting it up and out. Thrown back down. Merrill with it.
No, he was out.
Yeah, offside.
Colin had jumped out of the zone, I thought, just before Merrill went in, but, you know, fellas saw it better than I did.
So we'll have a face-off here in center ice, near side. Puck out in the neutral zone.
Good body there by Weber.
Webb doing work along the boards, working with Audie, trying to gain possession. Rutland able to hold off the pressure, chipping it out down low to Johnson. Johnson in the defensive zone. It's going to circle back, breaking it out through Webb. Webb, good pass there to Merrill. Merrill with room, looks to pass it, and up and out of play as he tried to find the man sinking in on the far post.
Yeah, he was using his speed coming in the zone. I think he was either trying to take a shot or slide it over, but he think his speed got a little ahead of him before he could get the pass over or the shot off.
Wood set to take the draw against Cooley, winning the draw. Puck comes out top to Clark. Clark throws it down. Wood giving chase one-on-one against the defender. Rutland unable to break it out. Finally able to do so through Cooley. Ooh. Beauregard goes to leg Cooley. He has a sidestep there as Beauregard hits the boards hard. Far side. Puck up and out as Aiden Savoy gives chase. Second unit down in their offensive zone. Clark with it up top. Sorry, Phelps with it up top. Good move by Phelps. Block shot there by Rutland. Going the other way is Cooley. Cooley 1-on-2 again. Looking to make a move.
Oh.
And Cooley's laid out by Phelps, I believe, as Audie skates all the way the other end into the offensive zone. Skating around bodies, going around everyone. Throws it in front, and a goal!
Savoy.
Savoy from Ethan Audie. Ethan Audie circling around the Rutland Raiders, waiting for a pass.
Looked like a little carousel there.
Yeah,
Just,
waiting for the open pass as he finds Savoy, who buries it 5-hole.
you know, and that's tough there for Bertamesso.
With 2 seconds left on the clock.
He's doing all he can do. Ethan Audie just going around and around the zone, doing a good job, just kind of killing time and finding a man there. And Savoy capitalizing.
Sean Beauregard with his 4th assist tonight. So Savoy from Beauregard and Ethan Audie.
Yep.
I believe that is Sean's 4th or 5th point tonight?
4th assist.
Yeah. So Sean, another one cashing in on a lot of the opportunities. Sean Beauregard getting the player of the game against MVU.
Yep.
So another one, player of the game candidate. Unfortunately, we're not going to give one kid 5 of the same shirt. So, you know, we'll keep looking out. Again, I know Colin Audie's sticking out for us. So he had another good period there.
Yeah, Colin with his 2nd point of the game.
Yeah, so let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Perley Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. I think we had 4 goals there. Had some penalties. Or no penalties there.
No penalties.
Yeah.
We had.
But we had the 4 goals.
4 goals. Savoy from Beauregard, then Alexander for Rutland, getting that assist by Cooley, and then Merrill capping off that one-timer right in the slot through the 5-hole from Colin Audie, and then Savoy there at the end of the period from Beauregard and Ethan Audie.
Yeah.
So Audie boys getting on the score sheet, and Beauregard getting those 4 assists. So.
Yeah. Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. And with that, obviously Pink the Rink, breast cancer awareness. Good shout out to Bill O'Neill, who had cancer. He's been battling it. But again, senior night, and with that, Jason, I thought it would be a good opportunity this second intermission. We've been calling these kids for a handful of years now to kind of go through the roster and, you know, just something that sticks out, something that they've done well to contribute to this program. You know, starting number 1, Michael Telfer, the senior goaltender.
Yeah, Michael Telfer been strong the last couple of years. He really has been the backbone for this team in goal. Last year having a .967 save percentage. This year with a .930 save percentage. Just one of those guys that holds you in a lot of games. You know, those Essex-Rice games. He keeps you in those games. He is so solid between the pipes. And I can't say enough about this kid. And I think he's going to be a tough one to lose. And but I think, you know, with Rathburn and Verano coming up. I think they've learned a lot from him, and
Yeah.
they've taken a
Just
lot
like
of
he did from Ellis.
exactly, just like he did from Ellis. So he's one of those guys that's probably been a great mentor for those guys coming up. So
Yeah, I mean, Michael Telfer, a big reason why they won
right,
last
exactly.
year. He had game after game where he stood on his head and gave BFA an opportunity to win the close game. So,
Right.
you know, Michael, nothing but the best with you.
Yeah.
Number 3, Levi Webb, the senior forward.
Levi, that one of the first line guys for this team. You know, he's got 19 points this year. He's just been such a great player. Smaller kid, but super crafty. Works hard in the corners. You know, uses his size of what he has. Very physical. Yeah, he's another player that I can't say enough about. Just great all-around player. Moves the puck so well, and he's got, you know, gets the puck in the net and finds his way to score goals.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who criticize time in the box, you know, Levi certainly served his time, but bringing that tenaciousness that
Right.
a BFA Bobwhite does, I mean, you let the teams like the Rice and Essex skate around, you need a Levi Webb to get in there.
Exactly.
And, you know, draw some penalties and get in their grill a little bit. I think he does that. But aside from that, you know, arguably top 3 passer as far as moving the puck goes
Right.
on this team. You know, the other 2 I look at is Liam Wood and Colin Audie, but
Yeah.
Levi kind of doing it all and certainly a huge part to that first line.
Yeah, he's like a Brad Marchand, you know. He's just one of those guys you don't like to play against, and, you know, he's not afraid to get in your face.
So congratulations, Levi, and we wish you nothing but the best. Another guy that we've been talking about since day one
Yeah.
was a force even as a sophomore is Sean Beauregard.
Sean Beauregard uses his size, big body in front of the net, finds a way to get the puck in the net. But tonight he's having, you know, good assists. I mean, he's got 4 assists on the night, having a great cap off to his senior night. But, yeah, he's a great, solid kid for this team. Like I said, big body in front of the net, and he just finds a way to get the puck in the net. He was huge with that last year, and, you know, he parks in front of the net and finds a way to get the puck past the goaltender. So he'll be missed as well with his big body and his big presence.
Yeah, and Sean, known for being a goal scorer, give him credit because this year he's piled on the
Right.
assists. So really taking that time and experience and learning to move the puck and
Exactly.
contribute from the playmaking aspect. And Sean, I mean, we said 4 assists tonight, certainly does a good job doing that. So congratulations, Sean. Wish you nothing but the best. And then Colin Audie, number 6, senior forward, leading scorer on this team this year.
Yeah, Colin Audie just sees the ice so well. Guy that always has his head up, moves the puck very well. 20 assists on the year, 8 goals, 28 points, leads the team in points with that 28. And like you said earlier, a guy that can get 30 points for a team is, you know, that's just incredible. So he'll be another guy. He's just a good kid, too, you know. He's just a nice kid, and I hope all the best for him in the future.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed being able to call Colin's game.
Yeah.
I think nothing but the best of him. Again, assistant captain on this team. I've said this, my opinion, the best 2-way player
For sure.
on this squad, and just continue to contribute year after year. We're going to certainly miss Colin. Having a great showing tonight like the rest of the seniors. Good to see. So really want to see these guys finish off strong. So congratulations, Colin. Moving on is our senior captain, Matty Merrill, the birthday boy with the broken wrist. And, you know, I'll start this off. You know, I've been a little bit critical sometimes, Matt moving the puck and whatnot, but Matt continues to make things happen with his
Right.
foot speed. He's got a broken wrist. You know, I look at Matt, he wants to get better. He wants to do the right things. And I look at these past 3 games, this kid's moving the puck just as good as anybody else, if not better.
Yeah.
He can make something happen individually. He brings an explosiveness, which brings vulnerability to the defense, and, you know, just a crucial part to this first line.
Right, I would put him up against anybody in Division I speed-wise. I mean, the kid just has absolute wheels and jets. kind of reminds me of myself playing. I was, a super fast guy, but he has the a lot more of the athletics as far as shooting and passing and stuff like that. But super fast kid, great kid, captain of this team. Obviously, a great leader, and he's shown that recently with how well he's moved the puck and how well he's done with point production.
So congrats, Maddie. Again,
happy
wish you
birthday
nothing but the
too.
best. Yeah, happy birthday. Have fun tonight, bud. Be safe. We'll be thinking about you. And then moving on, Derek Gregoire.
Ezra Lanfair.
Sorry, Ezra. Yeah, no, there's so many here that I just kind of.
I circled them. That's why.
Yeah,
I was like.
But no, number 11, Ezra Lanfair. Number 12, listed as a forward, but has played forward for this team in the past years, but transitioning back to defense. Jay, when I look at Ezra, in a year that we weren't so sure what this defense was going to be like.
Right, exactly.
Not having a ton of kids that maybe could play that two-way skating game. And I've watched Ezra, and, I think he's one of the better skaters on this team. And I think he's a huge reason why this defense has had so success to fill in on a year when we weren't really sure what this defense was going to bring to the table.
Right. He's just one of those guys. He's a Swiss Army knife. You can move him around. He can play different positions. He's got an assist tonight. He's having a great game so far on his senior night. He'll be one of those guys that's just tough. You're going to miss him because he's one of those crucial guys that you can move around. You can put him on defense. You can move him into a forward position. He's just been phenomenal for this team.
Moving on, number 13, Derek Gregoire, the senior forward. Derek maybe not seeing as much time, but for the limited time that we have seen him, he's made the most. I know he got on the scoring sheet against MVU.
Yeah. He's
been a member on this team for multiple years.
Yep.
And just another guy to add to the mix when, you talk about a year with COVID, injuries, not these kids getting in trouble, but different things happening.
Right.
Derek Gregoire's filling in and standing up when he's called upon for a role, and he's been a nice addition to this team over the years.
Yeah, and that's great to have a guy that can, you can rely on. He's going to do a good job. He's going to give 110%, and that's what Gregoire does. And he had his, I think, first goal as a Bobwhite during that MBU game. I think did you leave early that game?
Yeah, I did.
But he did have a goal that game.
He might have had an assist as well earlier in the game.
Yeah, but he's been great. So he'll be a tough guy to not have on this BFA roster to be able to fill in.
Yep. So congrats to Derek. Then number 14, Cam Piper, the senior defender. I've seen Cam play a handful of really good games. I think this has been his best year from junior to senior. Really improved. Another guy that we weren't really so sure how he was going to fill in.
Yeah.
But just like Lanfair has added more depth to the senior defenders, he's had a lot of big assists. He had a game out there in Potsdam where he had multiple points in one night. Very disciplined, stay at home. We talk about Piper getting the puck at the point, not trying to do too much, shooting it low on net. Early in the year, a lot of his shots were where the goals were generated from an offensive standpoint.
Right, one of those guys, just very smart player, doesn't take any penalties, stays out of the box, very disciplined. 2 goals, 5 assists on the year for 7 points. So he's definitely one of those solid defensemen that they're definitely going to miss.
And then number 18, the senior, Gavin Frades. Gavin was out for a separated shoulder for a little bit. I know I was saying how big of a miss that would be. Gavin's arguably the best stay-at-home defenseman on this team. He doesn't let anything behind him. He keeps everything out in front of him.
Right.
He's probably the most physical kid on this team, and that's someone that you need to have, when it comes time to crucial, game situations. You got someone who can stay home, get things done, and set a tone. I mean, people are afraid to go in the corners with Gavin just because of how physical he is. And I know he's going to be strongly missed as one of these top 4 defensemen on this BFA team.
Yeah, smart at the point, shoots the puck low, make sure he gets the puck on net. 2 assists on the year. It was tough having him out with that separated shoulder because he was a big loss. Not having him in the lineup because he's so crucial for this BFA defensive core. But yeah, he'll be definitely a tough guy to not have in the lineup. And I see his dad at work all the time, and I love just chatting with him and talking about the boys and his son Gavin. And I know his daughter also plays for the girls team. So yeah, good athletic family, and he'll be a tough one to lose.
So we'll miss you, Gavin. Good luck. Then moving on, as far as the players, again, another player, in my opinion, who's had kind of a coming out year. I mean, has been an important part of this team years before, but Aiden Savoy just kind of turning a whole nother gear this year.
Just his release is unbelievable this year. He started out super hot on the year. I think he had 7 points in 2 or 3 games. So yeah, he's just been all over the score sheet in so many of these games early on and late in this season.
Having another good game tonight.
Yeah, having another good game tonight. 3 goals, got a hat trick tonight. 14 goals, 5 assists for 19 points on the year. Just one of those guys that's just super, super good at putting the puck in the net, and just an unbelievable release. So he's going to be a tough one to not have as well.
And then capping it off is the manager, William Magnan, and we've had a chance to see William quite a bit. He comes up top, does everything. I know he got a nice salute from the boys there on the ice. I think they all enjoy having him here, a part of the team. One of the most respectful, well-pleasant kids I've met. And so, you know, obviously does a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that we don't see.
Exactly.
But we know how much he's admired by the players and the coaching staff. And, you know, it's been a joy at least interacting with him up here in the booth and whatnot. I know he helps us out with player of the game and whatnot, making sure the boys get their shirts and stuff. So we appreciate that, William, and wish you nothing but the best. So, yeah, I mean, what we'll do is we'll take a good little break here before the start of the third. Again, congratulations to our senior.
Zach Smith, too, the Birdman, just mentioned him as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, Zach Smith, the Birdman, we're not really.
No.
We're not too sure on Zach, but we love the push-ups up front.
Yeah.
They didn't do an announcement, so I wasn't sure the actual involvement on the team. But Zach, hate to leave you out. Thanks for dressing up as the Bird, continuing the tradition. Love your form there on the blue line.
Love it.
So, Jason, 5-1, as mentioned. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for third period action here live at the Collins Perley Sports Complex. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss live here at the Collins Perley Sports Complex. Game 1 of 2, Paint the Ring Senior Night. BFA Bobwhites hosting the Rutland Raiders. BFA out to a 5-1 lead with 15 minutes left. BFA certainly pouring it on, but Rutland having their fair share of chances too, Jason.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, I mean, even though it being 5-1, they've spent their time in their offensive zone.
Yeah, they've done pretty well getting the puck on net. 7 shots total in these 2 periods. So they're having their chances. They had that goal there by Alexander Cooley, losing an edge there, but Cooley's been one of their top guys for sure.
Yeah, look for Cooley, only a sophomore, so he's going to be huge on this team next couple of years.
Just a good skater, and, you know, he's got great hands.
Ethan Audie to Colin Audie. Colin circling, back up top to his brother. Ethan with it, shot on net, rebound there. Puck down in the corner. Merrill chips it to Colin Audie, back up to Ethan Audie. Over to Frady's. Frady's with it.
Oh.
Frady's fans. Rutland taking advantage, going the other way, and getting all the way down is Ryder.
Ice.
And it'll be a nice.
But yeah, I mean, Cooley, definitely one of the top guys. Alexander with that great release. They're just a younger team, not as experienced as this BFA team. You know, 10 seniors, a lot of those juniors on this team as well. Very experienced, and they've been around, you know.
Liam Wood winning the draw. Puck unable to be held in the offensive zone. Clark getting it back down for the Bobwhites. Wood comes down with a hit there. Good hit by Wood. Wood with it, circling. Pass it up top to Clark. Clark there, shot. Comes back to Wood, backhand pass.
Oh.
Can't find Beauregard. And Rutland getting it out in the neutral zone. Clark picking it up for the Bobwhites, looking to touch it to Beauregard. Slips by him, puck all the way down. Liam Wood giving chase. With it now, shot there in the slot, fanned. Beauregard gets his own fan shot, rebound there. Wood unable to capitalize, and looks like Gagne is there on the Wood rebound to give BFA the 6-1 lead.
Is that Gagne or Raff?
I thought it was, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't. I can't tell. Yeah, Gagne.
Gagne. You were right.
Parker Gagne.
So Gagne.
Jeez.
Gagne getting his first goal of the year, looks like.
I mean, Bliss, this whole easy button, they got to be careful they don't.
I mean, they're going to get hurt over there. Watch out.
Gagne just steamrolled the boards. Why don't these boys do it to their opposing players?
I know. It's like, gee, they're hitting the easy button more than the opposing team.
Good.
Beauregard.
Jeez, Sean.
5 assists on that night. You got to be kidding me.
So, Gagne getting the goal from Wood and Beauregard. Shot there, glove saved. It's funny because his dad, Steve, jokes with me. He's like, you know, hey, I mentioned that, you know, I give Shawnee X number of dollars if he got, you know, so many goals or whatever. But I wonder what pays out for 5 assists.
I don't know. Jeez. I mean.
That puts him over the 20-point mark this year as well.
Yeah.
Or a couple over.
22. And Wood.
Getting his
8th assist for 11 points. And that's Parker Gagne's first goal of the year. 2 points for him.
Good for Parker.
Yeah.
Cooley there. Wow, Cooley rips it right over the crossbar. Puck picked up by Schreindorfer going the other way. Schreindorfer 2-on-4. He's got support from Wilbur. Webb making the change, sneaking in for support on the far post. Pass there to Weber. Sorry, to Wilbur. Wilbur almost with the one-timer there in the slot.
You know, I really am kicking myself for giving Beauregard that MVU player of the game.
I know.
Really kicking myself.
Puck in the offensive zone, shot on net by Colin Audie. Good save there. by Bruno Messo. 6-1 Bobwhites. Rutland getting in the zone, giving chase
What'd
is
you say,
good.
6-1?
Yeah. I'm 2 goals off from my prediction.
You said 6-1, didn't you?
No, I said 8-1.
Oh, geez.
You said 6-0, I had 8-1.
All right, well.
For a drink after. No, I'm just joking. Rutland, shot there, up and over the net.
Glad I didn't bet any money on this. Jeez.
Good with it. Touch pass up to the point. Shot there by his defenseman on net. Telfer covering that up with a whistle here. 10:50 left in the third.
You know, BFA doing a good job so far. Getting on the board early. Like we said, they just, you know, you can't let a team come into your barn. You got to make them pay, and that's what BFA is doing. They're showing why they're one of the top teams in Division I, and even more so on senior night, Pink the Rink, showing why they're one of the top teams with this score so far.
Rutland with it in the neutral zone. Good. 2-on-2. Shot goes wide. Puck over to Piper to Beauregard. Beauregard, good touch pass to Savoy. 2-on-2. Looking for Wood, can't find him. Puck up to the point. Good move there by Audie. Touches over to Beauregard. Great shot by Beauregard.
What a save.
And there was a great two-way transition by this second unit. Not only the forwards, but the defenseman with Ethan Audie helping open up that opportunity.
Just a beautiful pass over to Beauregard. Beauregard with a one-timer, and Brudamesso finding a way. His side-to-side movement is fantastic for a freshman. He's made a couple of those split side-to-side saves.
Locust getting it down low for the Raiders. Frady's doing work. Far side boards in his defensive zone. Passes out to Rafferty, can't hold on to it. Puck comes back down in the offensive zone and then transition through the neutral zone. Rutland breaking it up, going the other way is Mellon, and shot on net, and Telfer covering that up. I'd imagine that they would let Telfer stay in for the whole game, being senior night, but then with the opportunity to get some of the other goalies some touches, just something to keep an eye on so I don't miss the ball there.
Yep, I would agree with that, but I mean, you know, at this point, why not keep him in? But like you said, I mean, it's never a bad thing to get Rathburn in there or Verno.
I also expect Swainer and Kucher and Gregoire to start coming out a little bit with Gagne, so we'll look for them to maybe make a splash here in the late stages. Puck intercepted and an offsides as Colin Audie had room to dance but blown dead.
Yeah, these refs don't let a lot of close offsides go.
For the most part, the officiating's been pretty good.
Oh, it's
tonight.
been great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been great.
It's been good. Of course, you know, we had the issues with the Rice game, and I know Bergeron and Fellows had the call, but I think Fellows has done a good job calling a clean game tonight. And
that Rice game was tough for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on, and you know, a lot of emotion on both sides. And
I just think though,
you'll have those games, you know.
Two good teams that you want to see them play. And
puck up top, shot there.
Ooh. Good
save by Telfer as the Rutland forward can't make out the number, got buried into him, yeah.
I mean, he got kind of cross-checked almost from behind into Telfer. Telfer readjusting some equipment after taking a little bit of a steamrolling there.
No, it's been a really clean game.
Yeah, I mean, we only had those 2 penalties in the first period.
The game down in Essex,
3 penalties.
Bergeron was there. I mean, there's some hiccups in the third, but first 2 periods, that was pretty clean.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Looks the officiating.
What about Colchester? How was that?
That was fine.
They stayed out of the box pretty well?
Yeah, I don't really remember. I was too frustrated with calling the game with my father. But, yeah, it didn't.
What happened?
No, I'm just joking. We had a lot of fun.
Just kidding.
No. Draw, won by Rutland. Getting it down low is Rutland. Wood picking it up for the Bobwhites. Looking for Beauregard, can't find him.
Ooh, Rutland guy went down.
Maneri. Puck up top, Piper there, shot. Wood tried to tip it, goes wide. All the way out. Ethan Audie with it in the neutral zone. Pass to
Offside.
Savoy. Delayed offside. It's going to be waved off by Fellows as it'll come all the way down. That puck almost snuck underneath Telfer's blocker there.
I think he was trying to let it go by the net, but it was a lot closer than I think he expected.
Savoy must have touched that on the blue line because no icing there. Rutland with it. Stretch pass there across the zone.
I mean, they're not having that much trouble breaking out of their zone, Rutland, so.
Downs with a pass to Sedner. Puck down low, pass in front, intercepted by Tommy Wilbur. Good job breaking up the pass there. Rutland getting up top the point. Slap shot there, rebound. Picked up by Schreindorfer. Looks to break it out through the far side, through Clarkey. Puck sucked back down low where Wilbur picks it up. Wilbur stretch past to Raff, can't hold on. Rutland with it now, backhand shot there. Blocked by Clark. Puck going the other way. Schreindorfer makes a move, tied up.
Somewhat of a hook.
Yeah, all day. I mean, that's an easy call.
Hooking. Who was that, 2?
Yeah, that was Alexander who had the G earlier in the game.
No, it's 21.
Oh, sorry, okay. Yeah, it is.
Looks like it's Micah Boyle for a hooking.
Yep, Micah Boyle.
So
Senior forward.
BFA going on the power play.
Rutland penalty on number 21, Makai. 2 minutes for
BFA on the power play. I think this is their first power play of the game.
Yeah, because they had that matching.
Yeah.
And then they had the call on Wilbur for that interference. So this is their first power play.
So Savoy looking to set something up, circles around. Touches it over to Johnson. Johnson fans on his pass. Rutland picking it up, trying to clear it through the other side of the ice. Can't do so. Colin Audie back to Ethan Audie. Ethan shot there, tip by Beauregard, just wide of Brusmeso. Sorry, Brudameso. And there's a blocked shot
12.
by Locust.
That hurts.
Audie, up top to Audie, back to Audie. Colin with it, shot on net, rebound in front, loose puck.
No goal.
And they blew the whistle dead before Savoy could cash in on his third goal, maybe?
Yeah, 4th.
Oh, he's got a hat trick already.
He's got a hat trick. Because he had 2 in the second, 1 in the first. He had the first goal of the game.
So, so Aiden Savoy, Sean Beauregard filling up the stat sheet. Again, both of those players getting Northwest Access Player of the Game, already having a game shirt. So we'll look for someone else. You know, there's a couple other players who have obviously certainly carried their weight that might have not shown.
Yeah,
on
Ethan
the stat
Audie, one of them.
Ethan already with a player of the game. But Colin
Excuse me, Colin Audie, for sure.
Pass in front to Merrill. Can't get a shot off. That was a good look by Frady's, though. Levi Webb with it, just under 5 minutes. Under 30 seconds left in the power play. Tip shot there. Puck up top to Schreindorfer. Over to Frady's. Back to Schreindorfer. And that goes just wide of the net.
Looks like Rutland might kill this off.
Yeah, they will. They will. And with room is Rutland on a one-on-one trying to break up the play is Ryder against Frady's. Frady's doing a good job shrugging him off. Frady's tough body to bring down.
Yeah, good back check there and not allowing the man to get through.
Merrill with a pass to Webb. Shot there by Webb. That's up and over the net off the glass. Merrill comes in to try to hold the puck in the offensive zone. Comes back out. Rutland going the other way. Cooley with it now. No help. Cooley 1-on-3. Now 2-on-3. 3-on-3. Can't find his man. Mellon. Puck up top. Shot there by Manieri.
Good block by Webb.
Yeah, Manieri with a good shot there at the point. Even better blocked shot as mentioned. Shot there all the way on net. Fourth unit comes out for the Bobwhites as Swainbank gives chase. Wood centering Swainbank and Gagne. It's not the complete fourth unit, but most of them. Breaking out, Gagne touches it to Wood. Wood with room, he's got space. Wood with wheels.
Just couldn't settle the puck down there, unfortunately.
Rutland going the other way, 2-on-2. Shot up and over the net. BFA with it. In their defensive zone. Semanik getting it all the way out. Good to see him out on the ice. We'll look for him next year to add to this defensive unit.
I got shots 19-10 so far. Favor of BFA. Excuse me, 20-10 in favor of BFA.
Puck in the offensive zone for the Raiders. Picked up by BFA. Schreindorfer going the other way, one-on-one. Oh, almost burnt his last man.
Yeah, good speed there by Schreindorfer trying to get through.
Puck up top on the point. Thrown back in. Clark doing work against his man. Trying to win the puck battle. And shot there at the point. Good blocker save by Telfer. As Manieri gets another good shot on net. I think I've got the last name locked down, hopefully. Manieri.
Puck tied up in the BFA zone.
Wow, good crowd though.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Well, you're starting to see the girls' game also fill in.
Got an undefeated girls team.
Yeah, certainly.
What are they, 18-0, 19-0?
I know they just surpassed the single season goals for mark, so again, congratulations.
What, do you know what it is?
It was like 100 something, I think. I don't know.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I was talking to Molly Smith the other night at the basketball game. She was telling me about it, but I know they were a couple goals off, and I saw something in the paper there the other day.
It's like girls team has 5 seniors, so they're going to have a 5-senior night.
Frady's doing a good job holding the puck in net. Sorry, in the zone, shot on net. Rutland with it now is Rock getting it all the way out. Semanik and Frady's giving chase. Rob Toy calling off the icing. Breaking it out. Good stretch pass there to Webb. Webb with space. One-on-one with Cooley. Cooley puts a hit on him. Cooley with room. Good move there. Passes it up to Mellon.
It's like a slash there.
Yep.
Cooley getting a little frustrated, not being able to come out of the zone, and Rob Toy did not let that go at all. And that was a slash right on Audie's leg.
The games that Rob Toy's called, I've always thought he's been very consistent.
He really is.
Yeah.
He does, he makes the calls that are, that was a unbelievably terrible slashing call and out of frustration. Cooley was frustrated.
Yeah. But no, I just feel like his officiating is very consistent, which is what you like to see.
Yeah. And he's not going to let that fly.
Yeah.
you slash a guy, you're going to get called.
And obviously, folks, let's remember, I get it. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes on
So do
here,
I. So do I.
So we're just bringing a third-party perspective.
You could have
to
a stat. You could have a stat sheet for us. I can tell you that, on names and missed calls and missed whistles.
Made up calls.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We're far from perfect, but we like doing it.
Yeah, just under a minute. Pass in front there. Opportunity for a goal for Beauregard. Can't capitalize as Audi fed it in the slot. Just under 30 seconds left. 3-on-2. Savoy now gets it over to Beauregard.
Wow.
Shot there just wide of the net. 20 seconds left.
Shawnee can't seem to find a goal, but he can find a stick. I can tell you that.
No. Puck up top. Just under 10 seconds. Colin Audi with it. Oh, great feed from Audi to, I believe it was Johnson.
Johnson over to the right there.
And that's going to do it, folks.
6-1, you're close.
Well, no, you were closer because you had 6-0.
I know, but.
And that's going to do it, folks, as BFA getting the senior night victory. Also, Pink the Rink. I'm cutting out here. Breast cancer awareness. Big victory as some adversity over the past couple weeks. Struggling to close out close games, having that heartbreak to Essex. But regardless, getting the much needed win here and improving to 14-3 on the season. Raiders going to 4-13. And we will hold off here just a second as we pan over for our post-game action and announce our player of the game and our game summary.
Good sportsmanship here. Boys shaking hands.
Yeah.
Good game there by Brutamesso, though.
Yeah, he had some great saves.
Brutamesso seeing close to 22 shots that game.
Yeah.
21 shots, so.
So a couple penalties there in the third on a frustrated Rutland Raiders team. Other than that, Wilbur with the call in the first period, and then they had the matching. Pretty clean for the most part. Good officiating across the board. Rutland with the good goal there, obviously. The give and go and the goal by, I believe it was
Alexander.
Yeah, it was Alexander. And who dished it off to him?
Cooley, number 9, good player.
Yeah, look for Cooley in the future, really good player. So congrats to him on a big game. But a ton of points across the board as far as BFA is concerned.
Yeah, top guys. Beauregard 5 assists, Savoy 3 goals, and Colin Audi with a goal and 1 assist.
Savoy, any assists? Or?
Nope.
So congratulations to those guys. We'll get into that in a second. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Northwestern Orthopedics, Collins Perley Sports and Fitness Center, Barrett Ford, JC Image, Handy Toyota, and Corporate Outfitters. If your business would like to be a sponsor for Northwest Access TV sports coverage this winter, please contact 802-782-8676. So yeah, a good win tonight for the Bobwhites, 6-1. Obviously, Rutland not very deep. But the one thing I noticed that I can really hope that they carry on is that puck movement out of that first line tonight was awesome. Passing
was great, really all around. I mean, all the guys were moving the puck, very unselfish, especially Beauregard and, Matt Merrill really stuck out to me, moving the puck around so well. So, yeah, it was good to see them really move the puck and find those tape-to-tape passes.
So we will be back Wednesday night for our final game of the year as BFA hosts the testy South Burlington Wolves.
Yeah.
Currently sitting at 7-9-1 in that 5 spot. Again, we mentioned South Burlington, one of those teams that could arguably knock someone off there. You talk about a quarterfinal, semifinal, so that one team outside looking in could be very testy. They got the big win against Rice a couple weeks ago. I know Rice a little bit on their rocker, a little bit of issues as far as locker room chem goes, but regardless, should be a good game. Be another good opportunity for BFA to take this offense, this passing, very disciplined game, see what they can do maybe against a team with a little bit more footing in place as far as their season's concerned.
Yeah, it's definitely a team you don't want to, come in and be lackadaisical, or you got to be physical. You got to really keep those tape-to-tape passes, moving the puck around, and they're going to be a tough team. They're not going to be easy, and coming off that win against Rice is going to be big for them. That's going to push their momentum later into the season.
So that'll be Wednesday night. Join me and Bliss live here. Just a reminder, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Bliss, it's that time of our night as we conclude our broadcast and hand it over to Mr. Needleman and Jackson for the girls' game. As mentioned, hosting MMU CVU in Game 2 of Pink the Rink here live at Collins Perley Sports Complex. Obviously, Beauregard and Savoy lighting up the stat sheet, had a good knack around the net. There's one guy that we've talked about all year. He's always in the play. You look at this kid, aside from the puck, he's always in the right spot. He's always transitioning the puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Thought he had a great game tonight. He's certainly awarding of the Northwest Access Player of the Game. And, I mean, you can give it away, but I think we're on the same page. Again, Sean Beauregard, Aiden Savoy already getting that honor. We're not going to give them the same shirt that we already did.
Exactly.
So we're going to hand it off, and who's that going to be?
We like to spread it out a little bit. Colin Audie, 1 goal, 1 assist tonight, and he's just been phenomenal for this team. And look for him to have that same success going into playoff time. So Colin Audie, very deserving of that Corporate Outfitters Player of the Game. And
move the puck well. Also had plenty of scoring opportunities.
Just had a great game, and he's had plenty of games he could have gotten it as well in the past, but we're giving it to him tonight, and congratulations to him and all the seniors.
So with that, again, congratulations Bobwhites on the 6-1 victory, the senior class. We look forward to Wednesday night. Cameron Wood alongside Jason Bliss. Stay tuned for a quick break as your BFA Comets host MMU CVU in the second game of our doubleheader